You can save a lot of money on like writers because you can just have ChatGPT be your writing partner, I guess.
I said that jokingly. I said it as a joke. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. How are y'all doing on this fine evening? We are gonna be checking out a video. I've heard news of the Hollywood's next superstar, and its name is ChatGPT. Nah, but actually, I heard that there's been going around some AI actress, and real talent agencies have been interested. So I'm just about to watch a video that explains any of it. Don't Trust Her by Penguin Z0 or Moist Critical. Charlie, if you've been on the internet long enough, you know who this is. All right, let's see.
It happened a little sooner than I expected, but I think everyone knew this was on the horizon. AI is now making actors. And the first AI actress is about to be signed by a Hollywood talent agency, it seems. Meet Tilly Norwood.
Like if a Sunday roast went to drama school and got BAFTA optimized.
But can she cry on Graham Norton?
Of course she can, and it'll be clipped, subtitled, and monetized on TikTok by lunchtime.
If that isn't the most pathetic fucking thing I've ever heard. So this is an AI-generated video to announce their AI actress Tilly Norwood. Her 5-second bursts of acting in this comedy sketch were so impressive that she is now being eyed by talent agents, according to Eline Vandervelden. I don't know who that is, but that sounds like the name of a character from a Duke Nukem game. So, at the Zurich Summit, apparently there were agents, fucking falling over themselves to sign Tilly Norwood, the first AI actress.
We're all going to hell.
Got recommissioned, didn't it? 3 seasons and a podcast.
By an AI commissioner.
That's right, baby. 3 seasons and a fucking podcast. This is a certified LeBron scream if you love Tilly Norwood. Moment. Tilly to the moon. I've said it for years. She is an underrated gem. Ever since her debut in Funky Fart Blasters Volume 8 Deluxe, I've said Tilly Norwood has what it takes to make it in Hollywood. Be damned to the flesh and blood machine future. Good future.
Bro, that's crazy. Okay, so we all know AI's been going crazy. We all know this. We all know that AI has been growing and it's been getting better, and we know this. This is something, and it's gonna get to the point where I feel like it's gonna get to the point where they are gonna have this Tilly Norwood, or they're having their own stars, people that some type of brand recognition, but it'll be an AI model. And to get any like real performance out of this AI model, they might hire some, kind of like how in a song, like when people are making songs or writers are making songs, but they're not the singers, they make reference tracks. I feel like we're gonna get to the point where there's gonna be reference tracks for how an AI model will have to emote verbally during a scene, and then they'll just animate the rest. They'll just kind of AI the rest, and that is terrifying. That's crazy. I am a former film student, so I have like this deep, not because I'm a former film student, but I went into film school because I had this deep appreciation and love for all forms of film. And the fact that we're getting to the point where this is this is just the beginning. Like, they're gonna try and do this, and they're gonna try and do it over and over again. You remember the strike? Like, what was that, 2 years ago? A year ago? Yeah, there's not gonna be another one because they're gonna be, because next time they complain, they're gonna be like, oh, I bet we actually been working about with this in the behind the scenes. And guess who we're about to debut? It's gonna be the next Leo DiCaprio. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be the next Timothy Chalamet. It's gonna be the next, Denzel. It's gonna be the next whatever, and then they'll just have, reference tracks of people emoting, and that'll be what it's put to, bro. Because if you find a good actor who hasn't made it but they're desperate enough because they need money, guess what you just got? You just got a fantastic project. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that scary? Imagine in 10 years, you go to a movie and it's straight up just AI. And you're okay with it. Yo, you're okay with it? Oh my gosh. I can't even imagine.
Future. We want Tilly to be the next Scarlett Johansson or Natalie Portman. That's the aim of what we're doing. What a noble goal. Yeah, fuck working hard for something or spending a long time grinding to get somewhere. Just go ahead and make the next Scarlett Johansson or Natalie Portman with AI. People are realizing that their creativity doesn't need to be boxed in by a budget. There are no constraints creatively, and that's why AI can really be a positive. It's just about changing people's viewpoint. Well, I got a viewpoint for you. How about this, huh? What do you think of this viewpoint? That's my butt cheeks right there. I almost fell off the chair. A little wobbly. Change that. Huh? I'm so tired of this goddamn spin. Like, AI is allowing people's creative juices to overflow. The cup runneth over on creativity thanks to the power of AI. This is literally the absence of creativity. It has nothing to do with budget. If you can't afford an A-lister, there are plenty of talented actors that don't charge that kind of money. Fucking find them. There are talented people that aren't Scarlett Johansson or Natalie Portman. So if you're feeling constrained by a budget, maybe look elsewhere outside of the A-list.
Yeah, but that's not easy enough, Charlie. That's not easy enough. It's not easy enough for them to try and find a budget that is, or to find someone who's talented, because then they have to give resources to finding that person and then promoting that person. You know what's really easy? Opening up an AI engine and creating the person you want to perfectly, embody whatever character, whatever AI generated script they got, probably. Like, that's like, it's not easy enough. The days of walking down the street and or hearing someone singing on the street and then they get discovered, those days are numbered. There'll probably be some people, but those days are numbered. The days of finding that diamond in the rough in the audition, and you're tired, it's the end of the day and they're the last audition, those days are numbered. Why? Because AI has decided those days are numbered. It is easier if a 13-year-old right now wanted to make a movie, he has, and like make it look good, decent, he has all the tools to be able to do that, and it'll be easy for him. The AI technology has come this far where it will be easy for him. And that's scary. That's scary because essentially institutions that we've had for over 100 years, these movies that we've all loved collectively for over 100 years, is being threatened. Is being threatened, and there's not a lot we can really do. There's not a lot we can really do because hold on. Before I'm just trying to see, do I really believe it'll replace it? I believe it will replace the low to mid-tier movies. I think the low to mid-tier movies it'll replace. It'll never replace the high art movies like the Interstellars or like a Requiem for a Dream. Like I don't like those movies, those high art, like those movies that have something to say and something to give. Those can only be accomplished by humans. That can only be accomplished by humans. But like if we need another Fast and Furious and you're about to introduce a new character, guess who that character is about to be? It's about to be Tilly Norwood. Tilly Norwood is about to be introduced. You know what I'm saying? And like if we need some cheesy action film, some stupid rom-com, some cheap horror film, we about to see Tilly. That's what Tilly about to be the most known actress of all time, because those are the things that will allow, because those are already trash. People are already kind of trained to consume that, be not taking it seriously. And so you introduce the AI part of it. Why would they care? I wouldn't care. Why should I care? You know,
and if I have to hear this despicable, silly, stupid, ugly ass excuse of it allows everyone to get creative, I'm gonna have a conniption. I'm gonna have a fucking freak out. Creativity is like air. It's free. It's all around you. The only difference is you need to learn how to be creative. So like if you have some ideas in your noodle floating around and you want to like draw them, learn how to fucking draw. If you have a story you want to tell, learn how to write. If you have an idea for a character that you want portrayed, well, learn how to cast for someone that fits that. Now, don't worry, they're addressing the elephant in the asshole here about, not too long ago, AI was seen by many in the industry as a negative and something to push away at all cost. Remember the US writer strikes? Yet today it is being embraced by an increasingly large swath of industry, partly because it offers a way around the seriously tough economic conditions that producers in particular are operating in. I like how they start this by saying not too long ago, as if this viewpoint has passed. This is still the prevalent viewpoint. People don't like everything being replaced by fucking AI slop. But I will say I appreciate their honesty, the going full mask off there about the whole goal of it. To just save money on the bottom line and nothing else. To cut corners and save cash. They just right in your face say that. So I at least appreciate they didn't try and like sugarcoat it or anything there. It's the whole purpose behind it is because it saves the top of the food chain a lot of money. Oh yeah, this next section's super fun. It's a little sneak peek of what I imagine the Hollywood writing process is going to look like for all the big budget blockbusters in the next couple of years, because you can save a lot of money on like writers because you can just have ChatGPT be your writing partner, I guess. She described...
I said that jokingly. I said it as a joke. Why are we using ChatGPT to write scripts, bro? ChatGPT doesn't even write believable like Reddit posts. Like those AI voice Reddit posts like you see on like shorts or like TikTok, those aren't even believable. Why are we using ChatGPT to do that? It's not good. It's not. Please, like we gotta use like bare minimum, guys. Bare minimum, we gotta use real scripts. That's bare minimum. Like I know I'm asking for apparently a lot. Apparently I'm asking for so much. Bare minimum, we gotta use real scripts. Because we have to put something human in it, or it's literally just gonna be straight garbage. It's gonna be straight doodle water. I can't.
Describes it as sort of a writing partner. It would come back to me with ideas and I would be an exec producer effectively. We worked together. I then got feedback from lots of people and we adapted constantly. There were so many iterations. I mean, it took a long time, I'm not gonna lie. And it's also about performance, right? Because every one of these characters will say the lines differently and you need to instruct them differently. If this comedy sketch is anything to go off of, boy howdy is the future bright for blockbuster productions. High quality material being shit out here, no doubt. I hate that they're trying to coin a new term here, by the way, AI directing. At first, the line was pronounced as, "But can she cry on Graham Norton?" with the wrong emphasis, and we needed the voice to be more doubtful, so you're really trying to find the words to describe the emotion. It's like instructing an actor, really, and for me, it was very much about getting the right performance out of the AI actors, because if they say it in a wooden way, it wouldn't have worked at all. It is so pathetic how many terms people desperately try and put onto just using AI, like prompt engineer and now AI directing. Holy shit, it's so cringe. As you can imagine, with normal people that aren't brainwashed fucking vampire weirdos in Hollywood, this didn't go over well. So they did make a response. To those who have expressed anger over the creation of my AI character Tilly Norwood, she is not a replacement for a human being, but a creative work, a piece of art. Like many forms of art before her, she sparks conversation, and that in itself shows the power of creativity. She keeps using that word, but I don't think she knows what it means. How in the fuck is this in any way, shape, or form creativity? Like, what? What are you talking about? People got mad at you because of this, and all of a sudden it's like, thank you for being creative. Like what? Like maybe creative insults? I don't even understand, really. Just because you made people mad doesn't mean that it was, the power of creativity that had done it. I see AI not as a replacement for people, but as a new tool, a new paintbrush. Just as animation, puppetry, or CGI open fresh possibilities without taking away from live acting, AI offers another way to imagine and build stories. I'm an actor myself, and nothing, certainly not an AI character, can take away the craft or joy of human performance. Creating Tilly has been for me an act of imagination and craftsmanship, not unlike drawing a character, writing a role, or shaping a performance. If I have to hear this absurd cope one more time, I'm gonna have a conniption. This is just fundamentally no wrinkles in the brain type comparison here to say that AI is a tool like, CGI or animation. How it didn't take away from live actors, it's just in addition to. It is so far removed from that. I don't know how many times I have to teach you this lesson, old man. Like, Jesus Christ. You compare it to a paintbrush. Set a paintbrush down and then tell it what you want to be painted on that canvas. Tell me what happens. Nothing, right? Because tools cannot just do the shit on their own. You can't set a pencil down and tell it to draw James Corden fighting Goku. But I can go right now on any myriad of AI services and just type in James Corden fighting Goku and generate 1,000 images of it. I cannot do that in anything else that's not AI. It is not like animation. It is not like CGI. It just does shit for you based on whatever sentences you feed it. You are not special. You're not a fucking prompt engineer or an AI director because you changed some sentences around to generate a new video. It is not a tool. Animation, puppetry, CGI, that is a totally separate art form and expression that takes immense talent. AI doesn't. There's no training required. There's nothing. You just type in sentences. So as long as you are literate, it'll just spit out something that loosely resembles whatever you fucking cooked up in your noodle and typed on the keyboard. It is a dog shit comparison. It is the
No, I mean, he's spitting facts. I ain't even gonna lie. There is a difference. It takes skill to animate. It takes skill to 3D animate. It takes creativity. It takes vision. It takes thought and effort. It takes all those things to ask AI to do essentially all the heavy lifting for you. They'll do all the heavy lifting for you, and then you just kind of post that. That doesn't take any skill. You just gotta, you just gotta type it down. You're doing the bare minimum and then wanting essentially the maximum reward. That is. But like I said, I believe, like, when people think of like film and art and all that stuff, they think of like the highs. I think it has potential of replacing the parts of movies that we all deem trash. Like it could become the new like B movies, like the new straight to TV, straight to DVD, straight to VHS, straight to streaming movies. Like those movies, it could be the new that. And I think it is very short-sighted to be like, it's not it's like I really don't think we understand what it can do. I really don't think we understand like what might happen to us. But hey, that's for us to see. I mean, I'm just one guy, you know. I'm just one guy.
Sense of creativity, and it is not a tool. It is a replacement. As you said on your own little press release for this, its goal is to save producers money because it's cheaper. They will choose an AI actor for a role over a human being because they don't need to pay the AI actor a fucking salary. You said it yourself, it is to cut cost. Holy shit. Anyway, though, enough yapping about that. Tilly Norwood, she's got a bright future ahead of her, no doubt. I'm very excited to see what Hollywood agency swoops in and signs her. They're gonna have a real breakout star. Shit sucks. That's really about it.
Yeah, man. That kind of speaks to the whole thing, man. It is truly a terrifying time. What are we gonna do? I don't know. It's not for me to say. Not for me to say. You know, it's above my pay grade. You know, because really, how far are we from they're already doing it. What am I even talking about? They're already doing AI generated YouTubers. That's what, like, those, like, we're already doing that. We're already doing AI generated entertainment, so it's not that far behind. Once they crack the code, once they're able to be like, oh, we got it so good that it's like, it'll like if we put like, you know, this prompt, that prompt, it'll do exactly what we want, how we want it. It'll emote exactly how we want it, and we cracked the code. We got a whole cheat sheet of prompts so it can deliver a line exactly how we want it. Man, we're cooked. That's when we're cooked, man. That's when we're cooked. But yeah, y'all, that's it. That's all I really have to say. You know, comment down below. Let me know, y'all. What y'all think about this development? Yeah, you know, is it terrifying? Or you don't care really? You don't think it's that big of a deal? Let me know. I want to know y'all thoughts, and I appreciate y'all. Hey, stay blessed. Don't stress. I'll see y'all in the next. Peace. Dangerous game, just a moment with the wrong thought. Here comes the downfall like a flood, like a flood.